Alright, today it's the Juniata from Huntington to Mount Union. This is April the 24th, Saturday. Alright, this is Ben and I on April the 24th. And we are out on the Juniata River going from Huntington to Mount Union. Beautiful morning. This is just looking back from where we launched a little while ago. Alright, as we start a new season, this is the Arnold. Any thoughts, Arnold?
Nice day.
Nice day. Nice day for a little drift down the stream. Alright, ciao. Hey, we're floating backwards to see Ben. He's launching. We just took a break on the little island here. We're not quite halfway through, but enjoying the ride. It's moving. I'm not paddling. Trying to get the bluebells in this picture, but I keep going away. Alright, we got a bridge to go under with a lot of debris. The Juniata River. Okay, that's the bridge we just went underneath. Beautiful day on the Juniata River. Okay, we just went through Mapleton, heading to about 3 miles to Mount Union. We get to go through the hills. The copters ahead.
Really nice, beautiful day.
Yeah.
Flowing well. Moving along quickly.
And I'm passing by the falls.
Passing by the falls.
Hey, this is SleepyHead, and we're going to be kayaking the second half of the Conococheague on our way to the Potomac. This is Ben, and this is what it's like when you're 6'3", trying to get in one of these little thin professional kayaks. Enjoy your ride, dude. Fast ride already. Beautiful. This is May 1st, 2021. It's a beautiful little angle. Nice little hill. By the way, this is the east branch of the Conococheague. Alright, this is known as the Martin Mill Bridge, covered bridge. Can't drive over it anymore though, I don't think. But it sure is beautiful, especially on a day like today. That's for this time of year, this has to be one of my favorite runs.
Well, and this is the time to run it.
Absolutely. You heard it from the boss man. Alright. This is the confluence of the west branch of the Conococheague. Alright. For anybody that's a kayak enthusiast, that's a perception, and mine's a wilderness systems kayak. These are more professional, because Ben wouldn't have it any other way. Alright, we're ashore. We're going to take a little break after we had like a 3/4 mile straight stretch. This is Conococheague Creek. Indian terms, that means many curved water, something like that. That was a cool trip going underneath that. Alright, we're getting near the termination of this ride, and just as I got to this point, the water got a little deeper, but you could see the bottom, as you can on a lot of this. We're about ready to terminate our little journey today on the Conococheague. Alright, and with Ben again, this is something like May the 15th. We're going to do the west branch of the Conococheague here in Franklin County. My home course. Here's the Route 30 bridge that I drive over every single day. Okay, we're looking back up. We're just taking a quick camera break. This Conococheague, the west branch, has a lot more moving water. Nice little cascade, not cascades, but little rapids. So, been fun. Here's one of our dilemmas. We have about a 2-foot drop. Alright. Well, that was the most fun task so far. A little bit of a 2-foot drop. This is a little interesting. Take a break, and we're at the Fort Loudon. Corner to the little building. Oh, the hazards of kayaking. Kinda got himself stuck. I took the round way over here, and he had to go through it. This is what's made the West Branch challenging. Just these little riffs. It's been a while since I videotaped. We'd already gone under the 416 bridge. Just a leisure afternoon, about 75 degrees on the west branch of the Conococheague. I'm out with the Arnold today. All right, dude.
Hello.
This is the Kings Lane crossing over the west branch. Okay, we're under the bridge. Listen to that echo too, pretty cool. That was Kings Lane. A little bend here. It's soon the conclusion of our trip. 13 miles on the Conococheague. Now Ben, he's a man of hard knocks. He gets jammed up in everything. There he is. He's stuck under the bridge. This is Ben and I wrapping it up. We're at the 16 bridge and we're just going to kind of walk ours because it's very shallow here. Okay, new put-in spot. This is going to be June 14th, 2021. Getting at 15 Mile Creek, doing the Potomac to Hancock. Enjoy the ride. Alright, right here is where the 15 Mile Creek comes into the Potomac River. And I have no idea how many miles we're doing today. That is the beautiful direction we're going out of 15 Mile Creek. Alright, we're back in the waters with the Arnold down the Potomac again. Hope this ride's faster than the last one. Just a floating down the river. Beautiful day, probably in the upper 70s. You can hear those cicadas in the background. They're noisy. They're everywhere. I'm liking these cliffs up ahead. Again, we're heading towards Hancock. And wind's just a-flying over there. Alright, taking our first break. No idea how far down the river we are. Alright, we got this cool little fall coming off the bridge, but it's so deep that we can't really get to it. Got a good shot. Alright, just took a break, and now we're ready to roll on the Potomac here in western Maryland. Trying to get them all worked up. And with the camera, they just shut up. Alright, we have some sort of bridge here on the West Virginia side. Looks like there's two bridges over there. Alright, we're making a final bend, or not the final bend, but we're getting a bend. We haven't seen one of these for a while. As my kayak goes sideways. I only have a bald eagle, but I didn't have my camera on in time. Somehow we're getting closer to Hancock. We just keep this route. Okay, this is what our goal was. That's the 522 bridge. We get out just on the other side. Here in Hancock, Maryland, on a beautiful day in the Potomac. July 20th. And we're out with the Arnold on the Conococheague, and we're going to finish it. We're going from Surfos to Williamsport. It should be about 17 miles, but man, the Cheague is high, so we should be able to move. All right, this is the Surfos Pike Bridge. We are not 0.3 miles into our trip so far, but here we go. Camera decided to go on too late. We just had a bald eagle fly out here in front of us. Such is life of a slow camera. Hey, somebody beeped at us. This is a cool bridge, but I have no idea now where we are, except I know we're on the Conococheague, and it's full of water. I hit these movable sections. Okay, and I'm gonna go sideways. Hey folks, SleepyHead here. We're out in the Conococheague. We're about halfway done with our run. We're guesstimating 17 miles. We're taking a break on an island. Conococheague really winds right here. We had two long windy passages. Hopefully that fixes out. Cool run, hanging with the Arnold, and let's go. All right. Not sure what direction he's going in, so just finishing up our break and heading out. Obviously that's the direction we're going because we don't have a choice. Rightio. We see these guys on every single trip. They usually fly away. Every trip. Going off and get the white herrings. I don't know if I have them in the video or not. There they are, right here. We've been following those for a couple miles. And he just took off. White herring. Happens to the best of us. We get stuck on the rocks. Not really sure what bridge we have up here. Oh, we do have a bridge. Alright, we think we found the Route 40 bridge and a old bridge in front of it. So, moving down. We haven't been out in the water much more than about 2.5 hours. Alright, we got like a log jam here at the I-70 bridge. So we'll have to take this nice and slowly. We're at I-70. Another cool bridge in front of us. Can't be more than about 3 miles. Surprised he's letting me film him. They've been flying off most of the time. Alright, here's Ben and ours dilemma. We had to go down we had to pull out and move the kayaks down below because we weren't going to do the dam today. So if you're doing the whole thing, about a mile and a half from the end, gotta get out. Again, be forewarned, we gotta touch it together. On the way down to the Potomac. Beautiful, right here along the side. But not to cross. Right, here is Ben and I at the C&O Canal and a few more paddles and we'll be on the Potomac River. And I'm going to crash into the shore. Alright, Ben and I will be starting this adventure in Newport, PA. We're going to be doing the Juniata River from Newport to the Susquehanna. Sometimes it just takes Ben a little longer to get going. That 6'3" frame. Juniata, it's about 78 degrees, almost 1 o'clock. Got a late start today, but we're only going to do 12 miles down to the Susquehanna River. Just strolling along.
They had an MSRP of $15.70 or something.
Here's the kayak expert. Can hardly ask for a better day than this out here. Very pretty out here with those flowers on the island. This is how a tall man tries to get out of his kayak. We're taking a break here at the island. This is a glimpse back from where we were. And we've decided to take a little break here on this island. And we'll be going that way. Pretty cool thing to be rowing at. It always gets more fun. Alright, we're getting somewhere closer to the end. Maybe 2 miles. Route 11 bridge, 11:15. So that means we're almost done. And this is our last bridge. And right over the bridge is the Susquehanna River. And the end of our journey down the Juniata. Alright, this is right at the confluence. Ben's ready to head us in. And that's where we were. Heidi ho, thanks for joining. Alright, this is SleepyHead Outdoors. Welcome to another kayaking adventure with the Arnold. We're going to Potomac. We're not quite in Cumberland, we're in Spring Gap. We're going to do 16 miles today to Paw Paw, hopefully, if we can find it. And then we're going to finish up at 15 Mile Creek tomorrow. It's our first overnighter with the Arnold. What could be better than that? All right, folks, happy kayaking. All right, we're getting started. Story already. Dropped the camera right down into the water. It's been probably 3 minutes in the Potomac River. I have a backup camera. Lucky me. Some pretty flowers along the side. It's a cool area. Running pretty good so far. By the way, this is the north branch of the Potomac. Ben's talking. The north branch. Almost missed it. There's a bald eagle up there, but I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, it's 4 miles. I think this is Evetts Creek, but I have no guarantee that's coming in. Okay. This is an automobile bridge, but it's pretty tiny. But it's cool. Because everything's cool when I'm out here. This cool pedestrian bridges I'm going to crash onto the side. This is where the South Branch joins the North Branch. Now we are now officially going to be on the Potomac River. Alright, this is looking back up, right past the junction with the South Potomac. We are now on the Potomac, but we're taking a little lunch break here on the beach as Mr. Arnold snacks away. Alright, lunch hour. Alright, here's Ben trying to get out of that kayak. We're stopping because we're at, we believe the town creek comes in right here. That's the C&O bike path and it's bridge. And we had just come up from up there. You talk about a beautiful day for kayaking. All right, we're launching from this little town creek, I guess it is. I'm kind of flowing by now. Heidi ho, back on the river we go. This is a look back. See if they all take off or not. I'm just gonna sit on the rocks. This would be the little Kayaking River, which means you have 3 miles to Paw Paw. Okay, we're launching again off of our little island. Last 3 miles to Paw Paw. Alright, I'm turning my kayak around, just pretty ridge behind us. So we're almost pulling into Paw Paw for the evening. It's probably around 5 o'clock. Alright, we tried to find a campsite before the Route 9 bridge, but I guess we're going to have to go underneath it and find something beyond. Alright, we're slowly drifting towards the Route 9 bridge, although it's very quiet. And we're hoping there's a camping place beyond the bridge. Alright, this video is for anybody who wants to emulate our journey. We are camped at a campground that's just past the Iron Bridge after Route 9. And this is the C&O Canal, and we're heading to the Paw Paw Tunnel. Don't you imagine SleepyHead walking? Imagine that. Our camping area is just around milepost 155 on the C&O, and just right up from there is the Paw Paw Tunnel. One of the few places I have not been in the Mid-Atlantic is the Paw Paw Tunnel. And a bug. And the spooky tunnel. I'm sure many people have put this on YouTube. It's my turn. And I had to put myself on the camera for prosperity's sake. So here's SleepyHead, and there's the tunnel. Duh. Hope you enjoyed, especially seeing my face. Listen to the sound. Good morning, it's 6 a.m. This is our camping spot. This is where we brought our kayaks up. And here's Ben waking up with coffee. And this is just a whole area. It's a National Park Service camping spot. And that was our night. Not that I slept much. Alright folks, this is day 2. It's August 4th, 2021. And we are now going to be heading north through the snaky section. Next 6 miles should snake through the mountains. 7:30 a.m. start. And down here's another bridge, railroad bridge. Beautiful. I'm starting to go sideways as always when I videotape. Oh, the dilemma of doing the whitewater rafting kind of part. I'd say it's a class 1, maybe class 2, I don't know. I'm not the expert in this. He is. Looking back where we came from.
I haven't hunted for a while, and my uncle bought a cabin.
That was a lot of fun. There is the Arnold on the Potomac, and we're just having a great run. All right, that's pretty cool. Haven't been filming for a while because it's been pretty placid, and we've just been curving and curving in this section. It's just kind of long section, taking a break. The nature boy in me likes the flowers. Pretty cool. All right, we're taking a break on this little this bar here. We're figuring we probably have about 5 miles left, if that. We've been booking down the creek, up through the river from there. And once we took a break at the boat launch, we've been able to move pretty well. River's running, so catch you down the line. All right, we're about 40 miles. We're probably about 38 or 39. I'd say 38. So we're almost done. We're parking for our last break. We got one more bridge to go under, maybe one more. Who knows at this rate? That one looks pretty bad. So anyway, run the Potomac, almost done. And here's always my favorite job of the day, watching Ben work. Another run finished. Potomac, 41 miles. All right, today's adventure is Ben and I heading from Four Locks to Williamsport so we can complete most of the Potomac from Cumberland down to Williamsport. This is somewhere at the end of August. Too worried about it. All right, what's the date today? See, I'm not the only one that doesn't know the date.
27th.
It's like the 27th. We'll go with that. It's a Saturday. This is a very populated area of Potomac. This is where we had a lot of boats before. We're doing 9.2 miles today. We have one day on our way to before Williamsport. Enjoy. Yeah, a different side of it. We haven't seen that on taking notes. This is we're just off to the left before the dam, and we're going to tear it through here. Go up the C&O Canal. All right, this area is known as Dam number 5, and we're going to look at the dam in a second. No, it would not have been a good idea to go down off of this. So yeah, we just carried our kayaks. Still got to put in something. Some kayaking trip when you have to walk instead of kayaking. So we're making it through. We're on C&O. Finally going downstream again. Williamsport, here we come. Have an old bridge up ahead of us, including the Arnold. The old Arnold. That's the C&O bike path above. We figure we're getting close to the end. We have to see the Conococheague come in, and then off we are down the Potomac. All right, today we're launching here on the west branch of the Conococheague. That's PA-16, and we're taking it down to the confluence of the Ace branch. So this is September 11th. Remember the day on the west branch. All right, we're on the west branch floating down, and this Conococheague is always a very pretty ride. Beautiful, good morning. It's a scary sound for a kayaker. Dam ahead. Now obviously we pulled out there on the far right. You might even be able to see my kayak. Yeah, we didn't feel like doing this today, so we have 2 of these to get out today. This one and another one down the stream. Lovely dams. Or little mini rapids. Don't know what cover bridge this is, but it's here, just off the Conococheague. Well, here's definitely the non-perks of the West Conococheague branch of the Conococheague is we're now getting down at our second dam with this mill. This is our second dam. It's like the Anderson Mill or something like that. And so we have tarried over, and there's the kayaks. Tell you. Decisions kayakers don't like to have to make, but we didn't really feel like we had a choice. Too shallow here. And here though, I love going around these turns on the Conococheague. Whoa, is that sunny? Alright, today is September the 18th, another Saturday, and we are going to try an isolated remote run on the Silent Hill Creek in northern Fulton County. I think it's about 9 miles, right off 915, heading to the town of Waterfall. I'm sure nobody's even heard of that either. So We're doing some remote kayaking today. Could be interesting. We're putting our skirts on because we have two plus rapids today. So this is how we're starting as I roll into the branches. An hour runs. We've already been going over logs. This again is Silent Hill Creek. Hey, but this is our first real impasse, and it's deep, and I'm not very tall. We get a few feet, and we got another one of these babies. Maybe not our best idea, but hey, we're stubborn. We're gonna run it. This is what it's looking like when you have to drag and drag and drag your kayak. All right, this one wasn't so good. Ben went a splash.
Yep.
Down he went. And another pull out. We haven't even gone a mile yet. Now we're getting a stretch where things are a little more smooth. I like the rhododendron down here, although it's not in this picture. So the moral of the story is don't do this run in September. This is maybe any time. There are rapids here, but water's too low, so we are getting out. We're getting out quite frequently. Don't do this run anytime but after a lot of rain. Alright, Lake and Creek has gotten so shallow, and with not a lot of water, we have carted our kayaks a good distance. Ben's still back up there a little bit. Nice little bend in the creek right here. Alright, we've been walking in that for over a mile, so we're just tired. So we might be, I'm on a road, I'm on a bridge, and this is where we might terminate it. We'll see. Alright folks, this is SleepyHead. Hey, this is like a first. We've just decided we are not going any further. Too many rocks, too many climbs, we're exhausted. I think we only did about 4 miles. So me and the Arnold, we're heading home. We got lucky. I walked about a mile to the end of the road, found somebody mowing their yard, and all is well. Sometimes you just have to stop. Thanks, Arnold. Catch you later. Alright, this is a run that's going to be near and dear to me. It's like October the, I don't know, 9th. And we're in Chambersburg, PA, on the Conococheague. We're going from Chambersburg. This is the King Street Bridge down to Williamson. It's pretty cool going through Chambersburg here. All right, this is like deja vu at our last trip, isn't it? Already bushwhacking, as my father-in-law would say. Be our typical scenery of the day. These are always the bummers as I'm going backwards, but again, we have to get out. This is what we're dealing with on the Cheague. Nice turn here. There was absolutely nothing to let us know that we had to suddenly do this. This is taking maneuvering. Sometimes you just have to go in some pretty deep water. Alright, I'm about ready to get back in now that we are over the dam. What a trip this was. And here is our unmarked dam that we didn't have in our book, so, but we are down, soon ready to roll. You're still part of our adventure. Here's what you have to figure out how to do. How do you navigate through this stuff?
I think I'm gonna get out here.
I don't think I'm going to hesitate to say that this has been my favorite run. But I'm going to, by far, my favorite run so far. Known as the Tallow Hill Bridge. I love the sycamore trees along here. It's a great run. Highly recommended. This is known as Social Island Road, Social Island Bridge. I traveled many times. Taking a quick break because we gotta do this again. But really, on the whole, it's been a fantastic ride. This is the top one so far. We have a very unhappy camper down here. But this is what we've been doing. But it's been fun. Yeah. Alright, here me and the Arnold are just like hanging out, taking a break. Been doing this for several hours now. But fun! Aren't they cool? Stone Bridge is right behind me. Alright, this is known as Stone Bridge, which means we have about 2 more miles. All right, for our last trip, the Arnold and I are out on Meadow Grounds Lake in Fulton County. It's a late October day, it's Friday evening, and you can tell the sky is gorgeous. So we've got a nice fall row here on Meadow Grounds Lake. Enjoy. All right, we're still hanging out here at Meadow Grounds Lake with the Arnold. Good fall day, good row. It's pretty easy after we've been running the creeks all summer long. It's pretty easy to row a pond for a change or a lake. So, hey, let's go on. Let's have a good time. All right, we're closing in on the northern end of our little row. It's not much of a long row anyway. And we're hanging with the Arnold over there, who doesn't usually talk to the camera. Not really, kind of shy. All right, so we're at the northern end. Now we're heading back into the sun, so may not be shooting anymore. Hope you enjoyed our year. Taking a video back southward just because the clouds are so awesome, reflected in the water. Hope that comes out. Nice ride. Nice ride, dude.
It is.
All right.
It is indeed.
Way to spend a Friday evening in fall.